Hey, how y'all doing right there, boy? Alright, we are live in the back of the F-150. I'm a Chevrolet guy, but Jason up there was bald head. He is a Ford man, and his Ford was struggling leaving the stoplight. So tell him what it was doing, Jason. Roger's a Ford man too. But yeah, so coming off of our Cars Tour win last week, we were back dirt racing, or as Phil Warren likes to call it, plow racing, farming. Jason Manny's farming services, rolling down the highway. Twin 20s tonight and twin 50s tomorrow night. Probably gonna be as Jason likes to say, a shit show at Disney World. Any comments on tonight's race, Jason? What do you think's gonna happen? No. You got the transponders charged? Last race we were fastest at practice, and then the transponders didn't pick up in qualifying somehow. The cord got left unplugged in the computer. But anyways, fellow Bean fans, Bean followers, I don't know what y'all want to be called. Let me know in the comments. Click, click, click. Subscribe. Got Nicole, the girlfriend, PR girl, riding down the road. We're almost to the track, and we'll keep you up to date.
It's the old people he's got a problem talking to.
Yeah, really.
Play for one thing and go along with it.
On the asphalt, and I don't think hot laps. I just got to put it all together, you know. So that's a good.
Awesome job, hot ride!
Thanks, man. I tried. I made one jab at him on the last lap, and I got inside a couple, like through the lap car there, and every time he messed up, I had committed to something else. What's up, guys? We just finished race number 1, P2. Technically, this is the first dirt race I finished since we had a mechanical failure opening night. But we started third, got to second, ran with the leader the whole race. Just so hard to pass in this track, get some race conditions. You got to run the bottom. And he made a couple of mistakes. I just couldn't quite capitalize on it, probably on my end, still learning. But overall, second race out, finished P2, and this big field of cars is nothing to be upset about. We got one more race coming up, another 20-lapper. I don't know where we're starting yet, waiting to find out the invert. But overall, John Staten and the whole HTS team, Jason, Roger, Mike, Britt, Paige, everybody that's working on these cars today gave me something to drive, and it's being fast. And we're fastest in hot laps, qualifying, driver error probably, but overall, can't be upset with a P2 finish. Started on our 4-race weekend. It's going to be really hard to get to the front in this race. I mean, I don't really expect to get back to the top 3. We're going to have to really try hard. We're going to have to make mistakes, but it's going to be really hard to pass in 20 laps. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Look at Cash just sitting up there on that golf cart.
All 3 days out.
Hold on. Okay.
Well, the second race didn't go quite as good. We actually got in line third 3 times and had a caution each time and had to have a complete restart. Then they went single file and they weren't single file, so I moved back to the top, which looking back on it, I should have stayed on the bottom. Overall though, it's just tough to pass. We fell out like 6th and finished 5th. So 2nd and 5th ain't bad, 2 top 5s. Obviously I wish it had been in the top 3 where we should have been off of them restarts, but hey, that's racing, and at the end of the day, 2 top 5s and something that I don't do, and I'm learning every lap. It's pretty cool. Congratulations to my boss man John Staten on the win in the second race. He was hooked up. We got 2 more chances to win tomorrow on Asphalt, so we're going to go make the best of it. And we got out of there with 2 top 5s, cars in one piece. Actually, we can't show that, but cars in one piece. And just looking forward to next Friday and keep building on it. Hopefully I can qualify a little bit better and hopefully get the pole. And I think if we get the pole, we'll be in good shape to win. It's just so hard to pass. But hey, that's it from Dixieland tonight.
Where's the 64s at? Right in this trailer. Right in this trailer. I didn't see it.
Okay, ready whenever you are.
What's up? It's day 2 on this 4-race weekend. We're running a little late. That's why I'm driving and talking. Don't do that at home, kids. Hopefully today we can keep our undefeated streak alive in Langley Speedway. We got twin 50s tonight. Running the same car we won the Cars Tour with last week. My crew chief had surgery this week, so he has not been at the shop. So they got us on the ropes, but we're not gonna let them knock us out. So we're gonna bring the heat like normal. And he had a knee replacement, but he'll be there at the spot for me. But overall, it's a lovely day. It is 11:08 and pits open at 12, so we're gonna be right on the money, I think. As long as we don't hit no traffic, I think we'll have a shot to win. We just gotta be smart and have a little luck on our side. Whenever you're ready. Alright, so not what we wanted in qualifying. I think we're less than a 10th off the pole, but we're 5th. I think it's the racetrack. I mean, our car, we hadn't changed nothing, and I was loose everywhere, which is not normal. The crew's overlooking everything, but I mean, everybody was slow. There's some good cars behind us, good cars in front of us. Needs to grab our work cut out tonight a little bit. We're going to have to get up on the wheel and try to get what we can in the first race and then move on to the second race. We're still going to try to win the first race, but definitely knocks you down a little bit, but that's part of racing. You can't always be on top, so you know, I'm just thankful that we're in a good spot. Could be worse, but we're starting 5th for the first 50 lapper, and like I said, we're just going to see what we can do. Hopefully we can roll the bottom and get a couple on the start and go to work and try to win this thing.
And then the big story tonight, everybody's watching the 03 car, Brenden Queen. He picked up a big win. He called it his biggest win of his career after he won the Cars Tour, the visithampton.com 125 last Saturday night on home turf. He picked up the win, only led one lap, but it was the most important one. Brenden Queen, undefeated, 4 races, points and non-points paying events, and he's won all of them. Tonight, if he wants to keep that streak alive, he's got to win 2 races up to come from 5th place here in race number 1, and depending on where he finishes in race number 2, will determine where he starts race number 2. What about Brenden Queen? 3 points races into the season, and we've had the same result. 1 race winner, Butterbean. He's simply been incredible. Even in the last race, with an invert in the second twin race, Brenden managed to work his way from an 8th place start to ultimately finish the event in 1st place by lap 50. And who can forget last weekend? We talked about it, just 1 lap that he led, but it was the most important lap after winning the Cars Tour, visithampton.com 125. Simply incredible. He even raced on dirt last night in the 03 car at nearby Dixieland Speedway in Elizabeth City. They had twin late model races. He finished 2nd in his 2nd start there, so it's just incredible. With the strong start here in Hampton, the Chesapeake native is number 03 with support from old school video games, leads the standings by 8 markers over Nick Smith. Brenden Queen in the pits. Brenden Queen.
Yeah, Brenden Queen comes to pit road. Looks like they're going to put some air, a little bit of air pressure adjustment in to the front tires here. That looks like Brenden Queen didn't pull close enough on pit road for the air hose, but they're going to try and make it work to get the air pressure adjustments. Again, I'm guessing Brenden Queen, in just those couple of laps, realized they needed to make some changes to the setup of that car. So right now, quick air pressure adjustment, and he will come right back out.
So Brenden Queen will give up lots of track position. He'll go from running in position number 4 all the way back to 13th, 14th position, somewhere in there. But nevertheless, we've seen him come from the back to the front. We still have 48 green flag laps of racing to go. But Brenden Queen, early on in this race with trouble, you heard Vaughn talk about they needed additional air pressure, and they're making an air pressure adjustment on that race car, and we'll see what that does to impact car number 03, Brenden Queen. Obviously, this team has been so successful. They know what they need in that race car, so they're making that adjustment. While they're on pit road, we do not count caution flag laps, so they're not losing anything here other than losing track position. They're not losing laps. challenge behind him. He has a car ahead of him, but it's a considerable distance ahead. So he may begin to back out of that throttle or not, because right now Thomas Marks not in real danger of getting to the back bumper of Brenden Queen unless he has a slip or something goes awry on that race car. There's only 3.5 laps to go in this one. Brenden Queen, such a big night that he had one Saturday night ago. Again, a Cars Tour win. He talked about it being the biggest win of his career last Saturday night, and was elated to make that happen, and potentially talked about going Cars Tour racing, but found a really good job that he likes, and hey, I want to stick close, and I want to race at my home track in Hampton and run for a 3rd straight championship. And think about that, 2020 he was a champion, no wins. 2021, last year, champion, multiple wins. 2022, he's all but shut everybody out. As he brings that car now through turns 3 and 4, he'll see the white flag waving in the air. The last time for Brenden Queen as he rockets back to turns 1 and 2 for the final time.
Brenden Queen makes his way down the back straightaway again, just absolutely dominating this 50-lap feature, and he will roar off of turn 4. Brenden Queen looking for the checkered flag.
Brenden Queen, for the 4th time in a points-paying event, wins the Taylor Waste Services late model feature this evening, although it's his 5th win of the season if you count the Cars Tour. Brenden Queen from Chesapeake is victorious. Butterbean, as they call him, has done it. He has led from start to finish.
Okay, whenever you are.
What's up, YouTube? We fellow Bean and what's up, YouTube and the fellow Bean fans? We got it done in race number 2. Got my purple Virginia Ship Repair Association trophy, so now I can go on the kitchen table. So what happened to us tonight was unbelievable. Sorry, I had a little scratch in it. First race, we go out to race, and I thought I had something broke. Turns out it was like 3 pounds of air in the tires because the air gauge broke and was reading it wrong, reading it 7 pounds high. So I had to pit right off the bat, go to the rear, had to work my tail off to get back to 8 to get in the invert spot. So put us on the pole for race number 2. We led flag to flag to win. It's funny, put air in the tires and the car came back to life, but it is a bummer to know that it probably affected our qualifying and our first race, obviously. Might have cost us a shot at the win. Don't know if we could have won, but it definitely feels good, though, to fix the issues we had and rebound, and that's what a championship team's all about. These guys worked so hard, and the only way we could rebound was with a win, and we were able to do it from the pole in race 2. And it stings knowing race 1 didn't go the way we needed, but hey, whenever you get in with one of those bad boys, it's a good night right there. So, win number 5.